We'll make sure you don't miss out on the 12th, is it? Yes. AM and FM in stereo, this is Radio Mercury, the most listened to station in the heart of the South.
It's 12 noon. Good afternoon. This is Graham Freer. Looking ahead to the weather for the rest of today, this afternoon is going to continue at first. Mainly, much like the morning has been indeed, overcast and cloudy with some light drizzle in many places. Not much in the way of wind to move the mist on. Nevertheless, it's going to be up to about 22 Celsius, 72 Fahrenheit this afternoon. The outlook is, well, it could get better, but on the other hand, it could stay much as it is. Radio Mercury News, it's 12:05.
Hasn't finished.
She'd be waiting in Kingston Town.
Can I speak now, please? I like it.
In Kingston Town.
What a good girl. You are mad, of course, aren't you?
Of course.
Rather, so is Stella French, who writes from Billingshurst in West Sussex. She says, Graham Freer sounds very sexy.
Huh.
Perhaps you could send me a signed photograph.
Terrified the rabbits with.
Always throw darts at it, of course, Stella. Yes, well, he is very sexy, of course. Very, very sexy.
I'd rather you didn't say that. Thank you very much indeed.
The weather. An area of high pressure extends right across the UK right now and slap bang over the Radio Mercury area.
Yep, it's a high-pressure wodge, as we call it in the trade.
A wodge?
A wodge,
It's going to be another dry, sunny, very warm day. Any early morning mist or fog patches will clear away.
Well, it's gone now, you silly fool. It's halfway through the morning, for heaven's sake.
All right, sorry. Whoops. Today's high, round about 25.77. You may not agree with that.
Possibly not. There is the wind. It swung round to the east, and that naturally brings the smell of a fisherman's trousers from Murmansk.
Fine. And the outlook, this is where you come in, because people want to know, Graham, seriously, how long is this going to go on for?
About 5 minutes. No. Well, they do say if you don't like the weather in Britain, wait for 5 minutes. But no, this should go on for most of this week, possibly into the next weekend. But, of course, you know, who can tell? This is Britain, after all.
Okay, thank you. You're wonderful.
And now the weather, brought to you in association with Bright Light. And if you were listening at 8 o'clock, you may remember that I was pushed outside, unwittingly, let me tell you, to sample the delights of the open air and see what the weather really had to hold. And I discovered two important truths. The weather for today, it's going to be dry and warm and sunny. Not as warm, yes, as it was yesterday, perhaps by a couple of degrees. Maybe 23, 24 Celsius, something like that. But it's going to be nice all the same. Was that you? I'm so sorry. But it's going to be, as you see, I'm thrilled now. It's a very splendid day. And the important truth, yes, number one, it's much nicer being outside. And number two, I've got a hole in my shoe. That's the Mercury News and Weather at 9:06.
You're smiling.
Yeah, I am indeed. And what a nice day we've got ahead. Another one, about the fourth in a row this week so far. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yes, it's the fourth. And it's going to be warm, up to about 26 Celsius. That's something or other Fahrenheit I've forgotten.
79.
Thank you so much. And the wind coming from the southeast, it's veered round from the easterly direction it had yesterday, which means it'll be somewhat warmer and sunny and excellent. So I would say take your wobbly bits down to the beach and get them brown. Radio Mercury News at 8:06.
Bright light windows and conservatories, your window on the weather.
When I hear that, I conjure up this sort of little image in my mind.
Oh, yes.
Of this seedy saloon bar in the Wild West.
And you're the man in the black hat, I suppose.
10 gallon.
Right.
The Cuban heels.
Doesn't suit you at all, then.
I'm tall enough. Go on, say it. I am tall enough. Not so much tall, but sort of like continuous, really, me.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, go on then.
Rose brillig in the slithy toes did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All nimsy where the borrock rose and the mome wraths outgrabe. The Jabberwock came whiffling through the woods and burbled as he came. I can't remember the rest.
He's not been well. Graham Freer has not been well. You all right?
Yes, I was just practicing.
Lovely. What was that?
From
Marvellous.
Alice in Wonderland, of course.
That's what it was.
My first acting role as an actor, darling.
Good heavens above.
I was an oyster.
I was the pearl.
I got eaten.
The ridge of high pressure continues to cover the Radio Mercury area. We'll do the weather now. After the clearance of patchy fog and low cloud, it's gone now. Most places are going to have another fine, dry and sunny day, and it's glorious.
You better believe it. It's going to be wonderful out there.
Beautiful. Today's high, go on. Today's high?
26, possibly even more. Celsius, that's 70-something or other Fahrenheit. I keep forgetting.
That's a sort of conservative estimate.
Now, you've got to say Labour and Social Democrat as well.
Gosh, election day. Outlook, remaining dry, warm and sunny with patchy fog overnight, so watch it if you're driving. The sun was up at 5:30, it'll go down at 8:25, and isn't this lovely?
Yes, it's air on a G string, you know. Johann Sebastian Bach.
Thank you, lovely.
And now the weather, brought to you in association with Brightlight. And what a wonderful day we've got ahead for you. Indeed, up to about 26 Celsius, 73 Fahrenheit, thereabouts. Warm and dry and vaguely sort of windy coming from the southeast, wafting across from the sort of German hinterland or somewhere like that. And generally speaking, I think you'll enjoy it if you like to get down to the beach or somewhere, or rip off your blouse and stroll through the parks. That'll be a great favourite. Radio Mercury News at 9:06.
Thank you.
And now, here's Johnny.
Now, what about this weather then?
What about the weather indeed? So, yes.
Go on then.
Well, it's going to be fairly mixed sort of a day, cloudy to start with, brighter later and cloudy later, a sort of a weather sandwich, if you know what I mean.
I think I get your drift, yeah. Sort of like a bit of this and a bit of that and a bit of the other.
And like the bit of the other.
Today's high, for example, 19 Celsius?
Yes.
Keep a straight face. Outlook, dry, bright, becoming cooler. The sun, it was up at 5:08 this morning, and it goes down at 8:46. And what a nice piece of music.
I do like this one, I say. Your taste is improving, man.
What is this? What is this?
Pizzicata Hajifada. There we are.
Thank you. Of course, Graham Freer remembers the original version of that.
From the 50s, a little known these days called Wee Willie Napoleon.
Certainly was not. God, dear. I don't know. You stick to your news reading. The Temptations.
If you say so.
I do. Thursday, 24th of May. Did I give the time out then? Did I just say
Probably
that?
so. We'll say it again.
24 minutes to 9 now.
You do it very well.
Thanks, so. Shall I go through what I've got written down here? Then you can, beg to differ if you wish, as you do.
On my knees.
Yeah. A ridge of high pressure building over the UK is bringing cooler air across the country from the north.
Yes.
I think you did touch upon that, didn't you?
Yes.
In the Mercury area, any mist will soon clear to give a dry, sunny day, except for some scattered light showers.
I hadn't heard about that.
Today's high, go on, do this.
18 Celsius, 64 Fahrenheit.
The outlook dry tomorrow, wet over the weekend. The sun was up at 4:57. The sun goes down at 8:57. What a nice piece of music this is.
Yes, it's called Eine kleine Nachtmusik, die schweißte Mondschau,
yeah.
by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Right, Little Wolfie.
Let's hear it for Wolfgang.
Crackers.
Mercury.
And we are going to have a nice day.
Say it again. Say it again.
Sorry. It's going to be sunny and warm, 18 Celsius, 64 Fahrenheit. The wind coming from the northeast, not too much of a problem there. And enjoy. There is some rumour, a scurrilous one, no doubt, that there might be some rain, but I frankly do not believe it. Radio Mercury News and weather at 9:06.
Bright light windows.